What's going on YouTube? It's Donnie B all day bringing you another beautiful Hen Rooster knife. So this knife, nice sheath, Hen Rooster, always a nice sheath. This knife you can see has a bunch of use marks on it because I use this thing pretty much daily. This is the HR001, the model, Hen Rooster model number. And it's a drop point skinner. It's got G10 handles, which are insanely comfortable for a smaller knife. Smaller to me, obviously. And not only are they G10 handles, I'm going to show you this in the light so you can get a little better view of these, but you can see it right there. This grain in the G10, this is so nice. Now, they have grooves at the top of each side for good cutting grips. And for a fighting knife grip, that's where you want your groove. So even though it's a skinner, this thing is a very capable little fighting knife if you need it to be. It is awesome. I mean, German stainless steel, Hen Rooster. You can see the little Hen Rooster boop right there. It's awesome. This knife is so great that when a brother of mine came down to needing a knife. He needed a knife for his daily chores and for his artwork and this and that. He needed a blade, and this is the blade I sent him because I know it can get the job done. I would not send somebody who means something to me a piece of freaking garbage. This one I absolutely trust because I use it all the freaking time, and it's just amazing. I used to use the Saddle Mountain Skinner, right, the Benchmade, for my everyday daily type tasks until I got this, and then I found out that I like this better than the Benchmade. Part of it was the fact that you could see how fat this grip is. It usually when you have a skinning knife, something, you know, under 10 inches, when you have a skinning knife, the handles are generally going to reflect the size of the overall blade, and they're going to shrink with the blade. You know, the bigger the knife, the bigger the handle. With this one, it has the feel of a bigger knife in hand in a smaller package. It's not a tiny package by any means. I mean, it's bigger than any paring knife in your kitchen. But I'll tell you what, this thing is pretty badass. I absolutely love it. The construction is completely sturdy. You see it's obviously full tank construction, but look how nice and thick this blade is all the way through the spine, all the way to the tip. Being a drop point and a flat grind, they hold a nice amount of chunk of steel all the way through this blade. And I abso-freaking-lutely love the little hand guard. I think when you're making a knife, if you don't have something to work as a handguard, you're making a knife wrong. I love that thing. So we are going to do a few things with this little skinner, and I'm not going to skin anything today unless I accidentally cut myself, and then you'll get a good view of what that does. And it's not like that never happened before. So let's take this guy over there and go have some little fun. Okay, so I wasn't going to start at the old stump, but as I was passing by, it gave me those sad stump eyes, like, oh, why aren't you going to stab me? So we are going to stab the stump. We're going to do some drop tests. We're going to check balance and scale tightness. And obviously those nice, thick scales throw some weight to the rear of this knife, finding a balance point. The balance is, I mean, blade heavy. Which confuses me because it likes to lean on the way down, but I mean, it's just it's well, I don't know, I guess with the blade heavy, that would help if you have to whack at something, obviously, and definitely blade heavy helps as far as fighting goes. But let's see, we're gonna do some prying. Why? Because it's a Hen Rooster and I trust the hell out of him. Oh yeah, let's see if we can pick the stump up. Oh, almost. It started to go. Let's see what we can get here. All right, well the stump did come up a little bit. So I mean, obviously, I almost don't have to show you this because, again, it's a Hen Rooster. I know that it's going to outperform, and it's going to do great. There's no problems in the blade. You can see, well, I think some of the scratches that I had from doing some work and it came out from just going through the log. But look at how pretty that blade is, man. That is some sweet grinding, some beautiful steel, and I use this thing a lot. Yeah, you can still see some of the scratches. A lot. This thing is beautiful. Let's keep going. Okay, so if you're buying a skinning knife, you're probably buying a knife that you need to use outdoors, right? I was moving this stuff around and there's so much sap. I don't know if you could see it glistening on my hands. This knife blade right now, I was tooling around before I pressed record. This knife blade is completely drenched in sap, which you don't want on your knife blade because it's going to slow down the performance of your knife, especially on fine tasks, right? For reviewing purposes, that's actually good, because if this thing can perform literally coated, and I don't know if you could see it, I got so much glare, this thing is coated in sap right now, which obviously, you know, does not help the performance of the blade. So let's see if I can get a good stick on that. Now, I don't have anything solid really to put this on, so well, I was just gonna say it's gonna make this task kind of hard, but it's a Hen Rooster, so I guess we will survive. So here we are, chopping through wet, sappy, nasty pine. No freaking problem. It's a Hen Rooster. So chopping, obviously it's a skinner. It's not made to chop, but as you can see, I am taking my gooey blade with my gooey edge, and I'm chopping just fine. So if it came down to it and I needed to, and this branch obviously is thicker than the blade itself, and I wish I was doing this against something hard because it would work better. However, if you're in the woods, you don't get to pick and choose your practice table, or you know, your setup, whatever you're gonna hit it against. So this is good. All right, here we go. Let's get a better look at this here. It's thicker than the blade. It hacks no problem. I'm gonna have to clean this thing later with some Maz because it is so sappy right now. Let's do a little more, little quick chops. This thing is excellent. Got a nice thicker piece right here. Let's see. I hit that, it snapped up and hit me in the brim of the cap. Patriots just saved my life. All right, so I mean, this is an excellent blade for outdoor use. Is it a survival knife? No, it's kind of too small for a survival knife. Can I dig? Yeah, I can dig. Can I chop? Yeah, I can chop. Can I clean the branches off something? Yeah, I can clean the branches off something. Can I feather stick? Yeah, I can easily do that too. It's just, you're gonna have to come up with the task for me that I can't do with this knife. Like, can I reach the top shelf with it? No, but this knife is it's a do-all awesome cutter. The thing is just almost perfect in every way until I do that. But look at how I show off hitting a moving log. But this thing is fantastic. You know what? Doing this, that little tosses right there, I wonder if we can throw this thing. You know what? Let's go find out. Come on. Okay, so normally I would take you into the woods to where the tree is and chuck this, but I'm wearing $200 X's and O's on my feet, and I don't want to get them all wooded up. So we're just going to use my 5-yard marker over here and see if we can't get this thing to stick. First one was a no. I threw it really soft because I've never thrown this before, but it did land on the blade. I just didn't do a good job of getting it to stick. Well, ask and ye shall receive. So that actually went in there pretty good, and it cleaned some of the sap off the tip. So here we go. I mean, this is freaking awesome. Is it a Skinner? Yeah, but it's so much more than that. This blade is freaking awesome. Let me actually clean some of the sap off while I'm here. I don't know if some of you guys who are new to knifing, if that's what you want to call it, you can use the dirt, just pushing your knife against the dirt to get things off of your some crud off of your blade. You can see how well it works. That's a good temporary reshine right there. But let's go chit chat about this big guy here. All right, my people. So here we have it, the Hen Rooster HR001. This knife is all it's cracked up to be. It is an absolute sweet ass, fine as hell, Jenny from the block cutter. It is it's awesome. It goes through anything I need cut, and it does so with ease. You can see that edge is factory, and I use this all the freaking time, literally all the time, and I've never had to do anything to it. My Saddle Mountain Skinner, I ran across a soft stone just once, so don't think I'm saying anything bad about it. You know, I used it a bunch, and I just maintained its sharpness with a stone. This one I have not had to do that yet with, and as you see, I was going through some pretty sappy stuff, even batoning with this knife. Zero edge damage, zero edge dulling. This thing is a monster. Oh, and it is shave sharp. I forgot to show you guys that, but I'm running out of arm hair anyway with all these videos. It not only is shave sharp, but holy crap, it's shave sharp. I took off a nice area of hair when I first opened a package to this thing a while back, and then when I sent it to my brother Chad, he did the same thing. He shaved with it and was pretty impressed with the hair it took off. And now I feel bad for his daughter's head because he didn't use his own arm. And this thing, I'll tell you what, it impressed him like it impressed me. And his exact words when he got this was, "It's been so long since I've had a real knife in my hand." It's wonderful. And the best part about this knife, it's half the price of the Saddle Mountain Skinner from Benchmade. Literally half the price. So if you want a phenomenal drop point Skinner that is used for a whole lot more than skinning, this is a daily task. Put it on your belt. Go to Walmart knife. It's anything you want to do with it knife. This is something you should really look into. It's the Hen Rooster HR001. Find it on eBay for probably around 50 bucks, I think. I don't know. Just get it and be happy you did, because the thing it's just phenomenal. That being said, I am Donnie B all day, and until next knife.